Hey everybody, Roman versus the Collective here with another topic. Today's comes directly from one of our followers on Instagram, and they ask, why don't men dress their age? There could be a multitude of reasons for that, to be honest. But I know me, for instance, I'll use myself as the example. Right now, I think I'm dressed pretty nicely, I would say. This is not how I dress normally. I'm usually with a hoodie or a t-shirt with a graphic on it and so on and so forth. I'm a geek at heart, a nerd, a collector, right? So in my daily life, the way I dress is representative of that. I'm easygoing, I'm a kid at heart, and that's how I feel comfortable. But when I go to work, right? Because it's representative of the environment I'm going to. If I know I'm going to a party and I know I'm trying to dress to impress, I'm not going to wear the same outfits that I would at home. I do believe that whatever you wear, you should be representing of who you are and how you feel. So even when I do dress up nicely and so on and so forth, and I go to work and I'm trying to represent my brand and impress the upper echelon of the company, you'll see me with a button down. You'll see me with still wearing my sneaks, not wearing some shiny shoes, because at some point in my outfit, I still have to feel like me. I still have to feel like I'm representing myself. I don't want to be completely this image of what I want them to see. Nah, I want them to know that, hey, yeah, I can get well dressed and be looking professional and snappy, but I'm still me at heart. And I think that's important. I think it's all perception. I think when we're saying, "Hey, how come you don't dress like an adult?" It's a bit insulting. That's your perception of what an adult looks like, is a suit and tie, and I'm plenty an adult. I pay bills like everybody else. I have to take care of my family. Still like to rock me a Pokemon shirt from time to time, right? My Naruto hoodie, as you can see in the one of the last videos. I think the way we dress should always be representative of who we are, but also cognizant of the environment we're going to. I would never wear that to my wedding. I would never wear that to a funeral. But there has to be something that represents me. I have to feel comfortable in those settings. So I'm going to dress the way I feel comfortable. I'm not going to get a tux to go to work or to lounge about in my house. I'm going to be cognizant of where I'm going and who I'm going with too. Because if you're going to an event with someone and they're dressing in a nice dress and so on and so forth, you have to try to match them, right? But again, it's about being comfortable. I believe that there is a measure in which I am willing to go out of my comfort zone, but also stay within it. I think that dressing your age is just another thing where we're trying to label people. You know, if someone doesn't dress their age, they're immature, they're sloppy. And I don't think that's true. And the other thing, the other caveat to that is why, right? We can ask the question of why. Are they depressed? Are they going through something? Have they ever been taught to dress like an adult, right? So growing up in my family, for a long time, we couldn't afford things and I had to wear hand-me-downs. So it was always sweatpants and unisex t-shirts, right? And then when we could start affording clothes, I didn't know how to tie a tie. I didn't have anybody to teach me that. I grew up in a family with nothing but women. So I had to learn on my own. Still not great at it, but I learned from YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. You're the best. And that's the point. So it's also a matter of taking into account a person's history. We're so quick to judge. and look at the outer layer and say, oh, he doesn't dress. Why? Why? I also don't think that's appropriate to be like, just walk up on somebody and be like, hey, question, why don't you dress a little more? Nah, it's not a question for you to pose to anybody, but those are my viewpoints on it. I just feel like everybody should dress the way they want to dress, and I feel like we shouldn't be so quick to judge. There's always a reason for everything that happens and how people are. But to each his own, that's for you guys to decide. Please continue to leave questions, comments, and I'll see you on the next one.